Okay, we're doing our Rube Goldberg. This is proof that we're both doing it together. He's real. I'm real.
Yeah, that's right there. It's right there.
It's right here. Yeah, let's do it.
We're done.
The first energy transfer in the Rube Goldberg machine is gravitational, turning into kinetic and thermal energy. This is created when the ball is dropped onto the measuring tape, which is gravitational, and then kinetic as the ball is moving on the measuring tape, and thermal because of the ball moving. The kinetic energy turns into thermal.
When the ball hits the wall, it turns from kinetic energy from the ball rolling down into a sound when the ball hits the wall, plus the gravitational when the ball falls from the wall onto the book.
So the next energy transfer is kinetic to gravitational to kinetic. So kinetic as the ball is rolling down the book, and then it turns into gravitational when the ball falls off the book, and then it turns back into kinetic as the ball lands on the book and then starts rolling again.
The ball then rolls from the book to the domino, causing a kinetic energy. When it hits the domino, it causes another kinetic energy for it to fall, plus the gravitational energy in the sound. The gravitational energy possessed by the domino when it's falling with its kinetic energy turns into kinetic energy possessed by the car, and the domino activates the car to go down the ramp with its potential kinetic energy.
The next energy transfer is kinetic, going into kinetic energy and sound energy, as the car rolling down is already kinetic energy, and then when it hits the domino, that then turns more kinetic energy and then sound as the dominoes begin to hit each other.
So the first domino then hits the rest of the dominoes, which creates its kinetic energy transferred over to the rest of the kinetic energy. Also, when these dominoes are falling over, it creates sound energy.
Next, the kinetic energy of the dominoes hits the car that is on the edge of the table, which then causes the car to fall off the table. So this means it is kinetic energy from the dominoes moving, hitting the car, which is potential gravitational energy, which then makes gravitational energy as the car is falling.
The car then falls off the table, which causes gravitational energy, and it pulls the eraser, which is attached to the string, off the table also, which is elastic energy.
The next segment is when the eraser is pulled away, the battery being stopped by the eraser then begins to start moving down the ramp on the incline. So this is potential kinetic energy as the eraser is stopping the battery from moving, and when the eraser moves, the battery then starts to move, which is kinetic energy.
The potential kinetic energy with the battery rolls down and hits the dominoes, which creates more kinetic energy.
Next, as the dominoes are falling, it then hits the last block of dominoes and causes it to fall off the table. So this is kinetic and potential gravitational, as kinetic as the dominoes are falling, and potential gravitational as the last block of dominoes are in a position to fall. And then when the dominoes hit the last block, it then causes the block of dominoes to fall off, which is then gravitational energy.
When the heavy block of dominoes falls off the table, it has a string attached to it, which possesses elastic energy, which then the elastic energy pulls the ball off the table to create a weight.
So as this is happening, the weight that is created from the ball and the chunk of dominoes falling down then pulls the first cushion down. So this is gravitational as the ball and the chunk of dominoes are both falling down, and this then pulls down the other weight, so this is also gravitational. So then this transfer is gravitational to gravitational.
The gravitational energy possessed by the first cushion falling hits the other cushions, creating gravitational energy in them too, also kinetic energy when they hit each other.
So the last transformation in this Rube Goldberg machine is gravitational and kinetic into sound and kinetic. So this happens as the cushions are falling, which is gravitational and kinetic as they are hitting each other, which then after it hits the bell, and after it hits the bell, sound energy is created and kinetic energy as they both impact each other. Thanks
For
watching,
and
have
a
Merry
Christmas
and
a
Happy
New Year. losers.
That's a wrap.